Did you know that there's only 4 weeks until the busiest shopping weekend of the entire year? Okay, so I used to work retail a long, long time ago, and God bless everyone that works in retail come holiday season. God bless you. God bless you. And you know that if you work in retail, you know how crazy things are about to get because, well, Black Friday is in 4 weeks. 4 weeks, y'all. Okay. And Christmas Day is 10 weeks away. So, you know what that means? That means that if you haven't already started saving to pay for Christmas this year, you might want to get on that. So, we're going to be talking about preparing financially for Christmas so you don't go broke. If you're new here, my name is Jessie Fearon. I'm all about living a real life on a budget. My family is 100% debt free. Yes, that means that we do not even have a mortgage, y'all. We paid off our mortgage in January of this year. And so we are 100% debt free, meaning that we also don't go into debt for Christmas. I know, crazy. I know, crazy, but we do not go into debt for Christmas because I'm going to tell you what, there is no worse way to start the whole brand new year in credit card debt. Am I right? Am I right? Because I'm right. I know I'm right. I've walked that walk. We have lived that life and we said goodbye to that 6 years ago. So this will be my family's sixth debt-free Christmas where we are paying completely in cash for Christmas. Now, if you are having a total freak out moment going, oh, how am I going to do that? Let me let you in a little secret. First off, the word no is not a sin. I know, right? It's not a sin. It's okay to turn down the 15th millionth Christmas party invite you've received. It's okay to not buy someone a gift. Oh, did I just really say that? I know. And I'm Catholic. I know. I'm Catholic and I'm sitting here saying it's okay to not buy someone a gift. But it is. It's totally fine, guys, because here's the thing. A gift given out of obligation is not actually a gift. I'm going to say that again. A gift given out of obligation is not an actual gift. If you are giving someone a Christmas gift simply because they gave you one and now you feel obligated to give one, you're not actually giving them a gift. Okay? A gift is something that you are freely giving. You're freely giving that gift to someone else. But if you are doing it because you feel like you have to do it or it's something you should do or maybe it's something that the good Christian girl does, come on, guys. No, that's not how we live our life. And you know that that's not how a good Christian lives their life either. And so I say this because for years, I felt so guilty for not buying every single family member, every single friend, every single coworker a gift. But you know what though? You know what? It doesn't say in the Bible that I got to buy everybody a gift. It doesn't, right? We know these things, but sometimes I think we forget them because we feel almost judged by other people, right? We feel like, well, Sally's giving so-and-so a gift, or this person got this and that. I should give somebody this and this and this. No, guys, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that at all. And so in my family, we only give our parents, both me and my husband are both from divorced households, and my dad is now in heaven. So we buy each one of our parents, which is three, the same gift every single year. They literally get the same gift every single year. It's a brand new photo calendar for the upcoming year. That's what they get. It's the only gift they get from us. They don't get anything else. If our kids want to make their grandparents something, then our kids will make them something, or if they want to use their money to buy their grandparents something, they're free to do so. But that's what our parents get every single year. And they love it. So, it really is that simple, guys. They love it. It makes them happy. And it makes me happy because I don't have to think about it. And it makes me happy because I don't have to spend a bunch of time thinking about oh my gosh, what am I going to get them, right? And for our kids get a maximum of 4 gifts. Sometimes they get less, guys. Last year, we decided to actually only give our kids each a piece, which we have 3 children. For reference, we decided to give each one only 2 gifts because we bought all 3 of them a big gift, and that was their trampoline. And so because we were spending a lot of money on this ginormous trampoline that was a gift for all 3 of them, we only gave each one of them individually 2 gifts, which one was a clothing item. So my boys got pajamas because I swear those boys never had pajamas, and my daughter got a new dress. And then they each got a special little toy just for them. But that was it. That's all they got individually. And then they got their trampoline. And honestly, my kids were totally fine, guys. My kids were fine. The world didn't blow up. They were fine. And I know some folks are going to freak out by me saying that, but here's the reality, guys. We teach our kids how to be grateful. We teach our kids what contentment looks like. We teach that to them, and we do it by how we live our life. And the reality is that if we are consistently living our life, caring so much about what other people think and keeping up with what everyone else is doing, we are going to cause destruction all around us because we are going to become extremely discontent. And you don't want to be discontent. That's no way to live life. That's absolutely no way to live life. And so I'm saying this because I don't want you to feel bad for not buying someone a gift or for only buying your kids just a couple of gifts a piece. And actually, while me and my husband were on the debt-free journey, we did not buy each other Christmas gifts. Last year was the first year that we bought each other a Christmas gift in a very long time. And it was quite fun to be able to do so. So here is what I want you to do. I want you to get out a piece of paper and I want you to write down every single person that you plan to buy for. If you have never done this before, then you have probably bought a bunch of gifts for a bunch of people that you didn't actually want to buy for. By writing down exactly who, not just like how many, I mean like write their names down. Like make that list like Santa Claus does, y'all. Make that list of who you're going to buy for this year and only buy for those people. If you end up with a list of 50 people and your budget is only $100 total for Christmas, then you might need to rethink how many people you. The other thing I do is after I have written down my list of who we're going to buy for, I will then write down my ideas for them. So for my boys, Legos is usually an idea, right? But, I will usually write down like a specific Lego kit or kits that I think they might be interested in. I'll write down like pajamas and I write down the sizes too. And the reason that I do all of this is because as the shopping deals start coming coming into your inbox, at the store, wherever, I have this list and I keep it with me. I actually keep it on my phone, but I have this list with me. And so I know that, for Christmas, I'm planning to buy Connor size 8 pajamas, and he needs winter pajamas, not summertime pajamas, but that's what I'm planning to buy him, and so I know that if little boy's winter pajamas goes on sale for Christmas, I might take advantage of that deal if I think it's a good enough deal, but I know that that's what I'm looking for. And so I'm not spending a bunch of time in the store getting sidetracked and looking at a whole bunch of other different things. I'm staying very focused on what I'm planning to purchase. And I know what I'm not planning to purchase. Oh, and that does include stocking stuffers as well. That's how I plan out not only who I'm going to be buying for, but what I'm going to be buying for them. That's not to say that I buy everything that I put on that, on that list. Sometimes I just write down ideas of what I want to buy them, but that may not be what I buy them. I might end up buying something that's slightly different and then not buy any of those other things. But by having those ideas down, I'm not going to be swayed by a bunch of other things happening. But let's also talk about what else is included in your Christmas budget. A lot of times when we sit down to make our Christmas budgets, we're just making down our budget to include our gifts of what we're planning to buy for other people. But then we forget to include things like travel, all the gift wrap and wrapping paper we need, the food we need, our charitable giving, visit Santa Claus or any other holiday specially themed thing we want to do. We forget to include those things in our budget, and then we wonder why we're over budget and we don't have any money left over. And so a part of what you're going to do with your Christmas budget is write down how much you're planning to spend on travel. If you need to buy things like gift wrap, wrapping paper, or gift bags or whatever, you need to include a line item for that. If you need to buy Christmas cards, that's another big one, right? Christmas cards can be really expensive. And if you're planning to go see Santa Claus, how much is that going to cost you? How much are you planning to give to charity? Put all of that down in your Christmas budget. Because here's what I found happened to us quite a few years ago is that, I would make this Christmas budget and all I was doing was, accounting for the gifts that we were going to give. And then we would end up needing to travel somewhere, or, we would host Christmas Day dinner or Thanksgiving, or that we would end up participating in 15,000 white elephants or whatever. All these things would start coming in that we were expected to, buy for, pay for, and we wouldn't have the money. And then I would wonder why we were so strapped at the end of the year. And it was because I failed to plan for these things. So I want to make sure that you plan for these things and that you take into account, where are you traveling to? Are you going to be traveling? Are you going to be hosting any dinners at your house? So do you need to increase, your grocery budget over the next couple of months so you have the money to be able to pay for the extra food, and make sure that you're including, if you're going to be like doing the Operation Shoebox, or if there's any other charities that you're going to be giving to, like Toys for Tots or whatever, like any charitable thing that you're going to be doing or buying for, you need to include that within your Christmas budget as well, because it's all a part of it, right? And so this is why for my family, we have a Christmas fund. It is a completely separate bank account that we have set up that we just put money to every single week, because my husband, he is self-employed, but he pays himself weekly. And so we just have a line item that comes out of that paycheck that goes right into that Christmas fund, and it goes there all year round. And so then that money just builds up all throughout the year. And then come Christmas time, I know how much money we have to spend on Christmas, because it's literally the bank account balance of that bank account, right? Like it's so simple. Like it's whatever is in there is what we've got for Christmas. And you watching this right now, you might be freaking out going, oh my God, I don't have enough time to do that. But you do though. You have enough time to get started right now. Sure. Are you going to maybe have thousands of dollars to spend on Christmas this year? Possibly not. Probably not. But the reality is that by going ahead, setting up this account, getting this line item in your budget now, and starting this discipline now, you are going to be so much better prepared in 2020's Christmas time. You are just going to surprise yourself. I promise you, it's going to be amazing. Because here's the other thing I want to remind you of, that Christmas time is a time of joy. And I'm assuming that if you're celebrating Christmas, that you're a Christian and you know what it means. You know that it's the birth of Christ, that we're celebrating the birth of our Savior. So embrace that joy. Embrace that joy, because that's what it is. Don't allow this season to be taken from you because you have forgotten what it's all about. Don't allow that to happen, because this season is not about spending a crap ton of money and buying a bunch of gifts and buying all of these things. That's not what it's about. Your kids are not going to remember all of these various gifts. Like, you can have gifts piled up as high as the Christmas tree, guys, but your kids are probably not going to remember even half of those. And so I just want to encourage you to make sure that you are keeping Christmas joyful, because that's what it's all about. If you need more help saving for Christmas, building up that Christmas fund, stretching your Christmas budget, and planning out your Christmas, then head to the link in the description of the video and sign up for the free debt-free Christmas challenge. I have been running this challenge every year since 2016. Over 6,000 people have gone through this challenge and have found success and have finally made having a completely debt-free Christmas possible. Don't start 2020 deep in debt, guys.